For my term paper, I chose an article that covers human connection and the grieving process. The article is Open Your Ears and was written by Nicole Volo. She focuses on active listening, educating our customers, and most importantly, in my opinion, human connection. She says, listening is one of the most powerful tools a funeral service professional has, quite simply because it is the way you learn about the wants and needs of the families you serve. And she goes on to discuss that consumers today want education and connection. We can build relationships by listening and applying our skills to the needs of grieving families and in turn create long-term relationships and business opportunities that will last years, if not decades, into the future. Volo also says it is all about building strong relationships with families and truly understanding their needs, desires, and pain points. This article stood out to me because of the focus on human connection. I've only been in this field for a few months, but the importance of human connection was made very clear to me early on. I was working removals one evening and responded to a call at a residence. When I arrived, I was greeted by the eldest adult son of the deceased. His father had collapsed and was unable to be revived. I spoke with the family for a moment and could tell his sudden death was being taken very hard. The son had indicated that he would like to help me with the removal process. I gave the family a few final moments after he was on my cot and ready for transport. The entire family was extremely grateful. I was in the office the next day and saw that they were coming in for arrangements that afternoon. I told my funeral director I would like to sit in on the arrangement conference. The family was happy to see a familiar face. They decided on cremation but wanted him embalmed for a visitation and service prior to the cremation. As they were leaving, the son asked me if they could have the shirt his father had been wearing when he passed. I retrieved the shirt from him and returned it to his son at their home that evening. I let my funeral director know that it was important for me to work the visitation and service later that week, and he agreed. When the family arrived at the visitation and saw me, they were very happy. The son came up to me and thanked me for being with them for the entire process. I attempted to shake his hand, but instead he pulled me into a hug. I got a big hug from the man's wife as well. After the service had ended, the family came up to me to ask a few questions about the cremation process. After the cremation, I asked my coworker who delivers cremated remains to families if I could take this man back to his to bring it full circle. When I delivered the urn, they were so thankful for me being with them from beginning to end. They invited me to eat dinner with them. I have seen the son in public a few times recently, and every time I try to shake his hand, I get a big hug instead. I couldn't agree more with Volo. She says, in the funeral and cemetery profession especially, we still need to have human connection to how we do business. The fact of the matter is, our clients are just people. People who sadly are experiencing one of the worst moments of their lives. It is our duty to use empathy and compassion to treat them with utmost care. This experience was extremely rewarding and solidified my desire to be in this field to assist grieving families.